And no gingers allowed.
Shut up.
Center of the circle.
Alright, we'll just give it a couple of seconds for a person or two to get on and then we'll get started.
Number one. So they got permanent crash circle? Yeah, I won. Nah, I think I won. People right here.
I guess nobody wants to watch.
They're rating up. They're rating up. Got some solid hits on.
Alright, let's get started. Alright, so we have the newly released
Three of them. No.
a solo Star Wars movie about Han Solo, and it's a solo. By Topps. Break is sponsored by Blowout Cards. Thank you to them as always. So,
there's more than two.
case 1, case 2. And I'm sure everybody saw the checklist, so unfortunately things aren't exactly all that great for this release.
I saw like 3 people. Yeah, I hear them building them up.
I was going to clear off my desk from all the Game of Thrones boxes from last night and the night before, but I thought it was appropriate to keep those up there since they didn't exactly deliver either.
They're fighting.
If I still had the Black Panther boxes, I'd put them up there as well. But Black Panther turned out to be the best of the 3.
That guy's one shot. That guy's one shot, everything. Rush him. Just rush him. Like you called me.
So you're going to get 2 hits in a box. I'll drop this down now. I believe one of them is guaranteed to be a 1 autograph or sketch card guaranteed. All the breaks, it pretty much seems to work out at, I think it was 7 autographs and 5 sketches in a box. A couple of inserts, a couple of parallels, and crappy manufactured patches. So I'm going to guess this is gray or silver. I'll put that one down for a minute. And then I guess yellow. And then icon cards. Okay, so let's just, before we go any further, let's take a quick look here at the checklist. Yellow, 1 per pack, so that's yellow. Black, 1 and 2, silver, 1 and 4, so I guess that's silver. And then icons. Okay, they're just all the normal types of insert sets. I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just keep up where the checklists are for a minute so we can see what we have. Excuse me one second. Yes. Alright. Hey, what's up there, JD? think I gotta move this a little bit closer. Ah, crap. Knocking stuff over. Hold on, hold on. Ah.
It's either gonna be really easy or really hard to do. This thing is... We have to wait now.
Okay, so yellow 1 per pack. Silver is the second. Well, the third easiest. Inserts will just be one giant pile. Guessing this is going to be the manufactured patch, because this pack felt thick. And then silhouette insert.
Oh, right here, right here. Oh, right there.
So that's what one of the manufactured patches looks like.
RPD for you.
There's another silver. Maybe they're the blacks. Until I actually, there's one of the, that's one of the stickers. Until I actually see another color, it's hard to say. Yeah, so we've really had winners here for the last couple of releases that we've opened. You know, this now, the Valerian Steel, which is less than ideal. And then,
what are these 3 people?
oh Jesus, hold on, you put these down for a second. Yellow, gonna guess this is vehicle. The inserts really all look the same, I'll be honest with you. So I'm gonna have to assume that the top one is actually black and then the bottom one is silver. Because the other parallels, color-wise, they're actual colors: pink, orange, gold, and red. So then I guess those are the black. These are the silver. Way to make them almost identical. God forbid they use some foil.
I would hit all the shield.
So they put concept art in the, let's see, that's a black, that's a yellow, and the base set. Smooth, oh, smooth saying. Yeah, they really messed up big time on this one. I mean, they're in such a bad spot. All right, so there's the orange.
On the mount.
Orange is number 13 of 25. I mean, you think about it. They got no good actors to sign, you know, none of the main cast at all. And they held back the checklist until the actual release date. Because they knew if everybody saw that they didn't get any of the main actors, then nobody would buy. And they were probably too far along to turn this into some kind of like a retail type release, or, you know, God forbid they just make it cheaper due to the lack of content, but you know that's not going to happen.
He's definitely Raider 30. Like Raider with this 30. Oh, I see. You speak. Oh, building up. What the hell?
Just the one yellow on that one. Sticker. I can't wait to see in the upcoming, whether it be in the archives, in Masterworks, or I'm trying to think what else, or whenever they put out the next high-tech set, a set that could have any of the characters from this movie in it, if they get anybody, any of the main cast then. What? We just got another manufactured patch in the box. So there better still be a sketch or something. This is a Val. I mean, there's not numbered. It looks identical to the, well, except for the patch itself. There better be a sketch or an autograph in one of these last couple of packs. I hate these wrappers. They don't open good.
Good one for real. One to extra.
So I went down to one watcher, then back up to two. Justin, you still here? Well, I need somebody that can look something up for me while I'm doing this. Here's our autograph. This is a base autograph of Anna Francolini, or Francolini. Alright, it has begun. squeeze a second one here. Here's our awesome manufactured patch. I like how they put on it. Wait a minute. This one's orange of a my lip stuck. Mimban Stormtrooper.
Ooh,
And this is number 20 of 25.
CP in the house.
I just like how right up here they put manufacture. Come on. Camera won't even focus on it. I put the light right on all that. Well, it says manufactured patch up there. It's just kind of funny. I mean, I guess some people think that that came off of a uniform or something from the movie production. You know what I don't get, and this is the movie, not the cards, but you know the time frame over this whole run. You think about it, really isn't that large, but
What's the weekend
like
over again?
this is the speeder. Now I don't know how many different models or companies of speeders that there were, but that thing looks absolutely nothing like the one from A New Hope. There's a pink. What were the pinks number 2?
Yeah.
95 of 99.
We're not going enough.
So for the couple of you that are watching this, did anybody see the movie?
Okay, it's like the 22.
Can't fit any more in that box. Come on. Of course.
That's something huge. As Matt keeps stuttering at the guy.
Okay, we got our first sketch.
Armed heavy stuff.
Eric White.
Where's the player?
It's a sketch of Lando. Alright, so 2 boxes in, 1 sketch, 1 auto, and we got an extra patch in one of them. Yay. And it looks like you're going to get one of the colored inserts. Now if everything holds the way the first 2 boxes, the real hit in the box is in this back left row. I wasn't counting how many, it was near the bottom. And the patch I think has always been in this front. Well, this might be, nope, that's not.
There's like 3 cones you can get a gold card.
And they made 2 of the parallels almost identical. No way to, oh, this is definitely the patch in here. No way to differentiate them. I mean, there is. One's a little bit darker than the other, but if you don't have 2 side by side, you would never know.
Speaking of building,
L337. Hey, what's up, Russell? Came to watch the excitement? Well, you missed it so far. Our amazing luck. We've actually got an extra manufactured patch so far, and I'm only on my third box.
That guy is like 4 bucks.
There's a pink parallel, number 91 and 99. You get to go out. Oh, wait a minute. You get to see movies early, don't you? I think you. I'm pretty sure you already seen this, if I remember correctly. At least I thought I remember seeing that. Or maybe it was Avengers.
I got an email saying, Jake, you have a message from LeBron. Think it's real?
Yeah, that one could have been better. I think I need to watch them all in order again.
No.
I mean, The Last Jedi was still better than, Episode 1 or Episode 2, probably. I'm trying to remember. As I said, it's been so long since I've seen them.
What should I want to do? Not from anybody. Yeah.
I'll have to show you when I get a couple more. So I'll go pull them out of the stack. So there's a bunch of different parallels. Yellow being the one you're supposed to get one a pack, which we have been. And then there's black and silver. But the black is actually just gray, and the silver is just light gray. if you don't open up at least, 3 or 4 packs, you'll never know the difference.
Yeah, pop.
I guess. I mean, I'm a fan, but I'm not, like a real big nut on Star Wars. But like, one of the things that bugged me was when Princess Leia gets sucked out at the beginning of the movie. Well, not the beginning of the movie, but in the movie, and then she uses the Force to like kind of fly through space. Look at those. Just light gray and dark gray. So, she never showed any real, except for, in Empire Strikes Back, she sensed Luke because he was sending out, his signal, basically. There really wasn't much of her ever using the Force. That kind of bothered me, in the movies at least. Here's our second autograph, another base, Andrew Woodall.
Dangerous doing.
Alright, so that's 3 boxes now, and the real hit, not the patch, has always been this back left row. Again, somewhere, lower in the row. Feels like a manufactured pack. Nope, never mind. Thought it was at first. It's not thick enough. These damn wrappers. These are not easy wrappers. I might have to go to scissors. That's not good. There's a card offset to the rest of them. I mean, it's just a base card, but it doesn't look like it's bent up or anything. But yeah, but with The Last Jedi, you know, like the forced humor, that wasn't good. You know, those nurses on wherever Luke was, they weren't needed. That was stupid. The season 1 and 4, yeah. Season 7 wasn't all that great. Yeah, maybe Disney's starting to control too much. Yeah, those wrappers. And who do we get here? TIE Fighter Pilot. And you know, with season 1, even if we get, you know, some of the people that have, some of the main, you know, if we get a main person that signs, you know, in the newer seasons, you know, the first is still the most desirable. Somebody had posted today, they had opened up a box and they got a Littlefinger autograph out of it. I was really disappointed with season 7 because the main cast that they had in there was really hard to get. And I mean, I don't want them to be easy, but you know, the first case had nobody in it, autograph wise. There's a pink of Chewbacca, 68 of 99. And then to make the sketches, 1 every 2 cases, and the relics apparently are 1 every 7 cases. Back when season 1 first came out, or recently? Yeah, sometimes they got to, something like that's got to dry up, so you get lucky. I mean, I didn't start watching until season 5. Figured I had enough people tell me to watch it, so I went and binge watched it before the season came out, the next season.
Okay. Just finished the game, but we aren't going to be home for a while. Yeah. I'll be like, too bad. Whoa.
I forget, Russell, was it you that was asking about the Fleer Ultra Spider-Man? I feel like it was you.
The no French challenge.
Another base autograph. Who'd we get here? Andrew Jack.
Oh, take rainbow.
I did finally get around to, I sent an email today to Blowout, just making sure before I put in for it. I'll do the pack break like I said. Also, when I was checking the website today, they had Clear Ultra X-Men up on pre-sale. So I asked about that too.
Down me.
Crazy thing about the X-Men one is the date on it is it looks like it's a real date because it's a Wednesday, and usually if they just put a date in there as a placeholder, they'll put like a Friday. Alright, we should be doing another sketch since we're 3 autographs to 1 sketch so far. But looking at the information on X-Men, that's definitely that's a pack break because it's got a million different inserts and subsets and whatnot. Oof, that card's got a bad bend in it. Just well, since it's a upper deck product, they don't put prices on the website. They're not allowed because they're not an authorized upper deck internet seller. So you technically are buying it from the Fantastic store. So I'm just waiting for a response to see how much it is. Hopefully it's not going to be brutal. There's a pink of card 24, 95 of 99. Here's our manufacturer patch. I mean, you think about it, they'll probably end up trying to, you know, if it's a 12 pack, 12 box, just like Spider-Man was, they'll probably end up trying to ask, let's see, Imperial Fleet Trooper. I'm trying to think how much like retro was when, come on, focus, when the second retro set came out. It wasn't cheap. I want to say like $1,200 or $1,300 a case.
do a bar roll. Oh god, I got it. Oh my god. You know, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even do it, but I was like 3.
I'm thinking, actually, I'm thinking it was more than that, because if it was $1,200 a case, and if we did a pack break, I'm talking about retro now. That would have put it at about $10, and I feel like it was more like 12 or. Yeah, I tell you what, I'm not even touching it. I mean, nobody's asked for it, and I'm not putting it in anticipation of people getting it. And the thing that sucks about that is that you know that that's going to have Wrigley, Driver, Boyega in it, because they're in all their stuff now. There's just too much Star Wars stuff out. Number one, that was the reason why I wasn't going to do it. It wasn't because there are things that really really stunk. Then that'd be $2,400 that case, because it was definitely a 12-box case. Here's a pink Chewbacca, $24.99.
Well.
Oh, like, but the case would be cheaper. Yeah, my little notebook's out of reach. I got a little mini notepad that I write all my stuff in. So I have it. And I've got a list of all the stuff that was coming out. Well, at the rate we're going, Archives isn't going to fill, which stinks, because I got 2 cases of that. I had it reserved. Galactic Files, I wasn't going to do unless somebody asked. I'll do Masterworks. Masterworks isn't until September. Even Last Jedi, I mean, the better autographs were so hard to hit. Yeah, Finest isn't up on pre-order or anything. But which one's Galaxy was that's another rehash of an old product. I'd rather stick with go back and get some more Evolution. It was on sale. It had dipped back below 600, but barely. Have you tried any of the Stellar breaks? I'm trying to think if I pulled an Adam Driver. I don't know if I pulled him. I definitely have never pulled a Ford, but I pulled everybody else. Because I know the first Masterworks I pulled a James Earl Jones, so I know I got him under the belt. And I pulled a couple Daisies, a couple Boyegas, some Ham. I pulled everybody else. You know what? Wait a minute. maybe in the Masterworks again. I don't know if I ever pulled a Kenny Baker. Well, the only reason I was asking is because it's way too rich for my blood. But if that case was one that they found and not and wasn't sitting in in their warehouse, I'm so positive that Topps held back all 3 Ford 101s, and when all this BS had come out about everybody complaining that they weren't in the product, I think they made up another case, and now it's out there. This is a decent sketch. Kurt Ruskin. But I'm not willing to spend whatever it is, $280 to test my theory. But the cynic in me is thinking that, and especially considering if there's only 100 sets made and Blowout has opened 24 of them, was it? I forget how many they did, but they ran 20% of the print run. It would make the most sense to put it someplace that visible. Yeah, I was talking to a few people at the Philly show, and somebody said they had it on good information that the Fords were in a desk at Topps and never made it into the boxes.
What happened? Barely even crossed 18.
I did, and they will not price match it. I had looked myself, and they're the only ones that are that low. Everybody else is up in Blowout's territory. Oh, we got our autograph already. It's in the wrong spot. So they're holding steadfast. Aiden Cook. I mean, they lowered the price a little bit from when I first listed it. I just lowered the other day. I caught that they had lowered it, and I lowered the price $4 a spot because it went down, I think, $75 for the case. I just wanted to check something. Now I forgot what I was checking. Oh, I know I was going to check. Are there parallels of the autographs? Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay.
I would have thought 6 boxes in, we would have at least seen one parallel. But yeah, but regarding the archives, so I had done a search online and I found, I think it was 5 places. Oh, so you opened up a box of this? I say is I wouldn't be surprised if Dave and Adams actually raises their price. Either that or they'll end up cutting some of the orders out when it gets closer. They'll say they were allotted. When you use a breaker site, do they send you everything, or do you tell them if you want everything or not? You say, I just want my autograph and my patch. I don't want the base cards or whatever. This is taking forever. Am I going in slow motion or something? Or is it just this much? Oh, what am I doing? I'm about to grab another box already. Yeah, you know what? I was so far down the list, there really wasn't anything worth me grabbing, so I figured I'd make it easy and I'd grab Korea. At least I'll keep the Sun bases. I think he might have had a silver something. Here's our manufacturer patch again.
That was all fall. Oh, sorry. Okay.
Yeah, what? When I finish this box, I'm gonna jump over to you know what? So George, I didn't even realize it. I was just reading the content of the posts, and I wasn't reading who sent it. And I just happened to look up, and I saw that there was 5 people watching. I'm thinking I'm only talking to Russell, and I'm talking to 2 different people.
Oh, Jesus. Like, film for your arm.
That's the way it usually goes. You know what happens is some people they'll put the video on and they'll mute it and they'll just kind of go off in the background. All right, now just to show you, because in the infinite wisdom here.
Oh, we would have been through. Now?
Hey,
No, what was?
try and get us or why won't this thing focus? There it goes. See how much different those 2 yellows are? Barely. One's yellow and one's gold. If it wasn't in a different spot in the pack, I wouldn't have noticed. Gold of card 55, numbered 1 of 10. So we got the black and silvers are almost the same. The yellows and golds are almost the same. But to get back to the World Cup one, it seems like that one, everybody just fell off. I don't know. Or like when your printer runs out of a certain color of ink and then everything comes out a weird shade of the same color because you ran out of yellow. So everything is just a blue-green. But when I finish this box, I got to jump over there real quick. Just to... I sent an email, or, a PM to whoever the person was that was after me. They had 2 picks. And I don't think they ever picked. Get to the end of the breaks and everybody just falls off. It's like they don't care, but they don't bother to send me a message telling me to auto pick for them.
Don't say it.
Yeah, I know. That's crazy with the Twin Peaks. Alright, I'm still recording everything, obviously.
Shut up.
I'm just going to jump over. Round 2.
Oh.
I'll just kind of like do 2 things at once here.
Oh,
Alright, so it's Aunt Vivian is up. And I definitely don't have a list for Aunt Vivian.
No, I meant to go to Neymar.
So we're going to send her a message.
Yes.
Or him. Alright, send that message. Then I jump over here. It happens in the non-sports too. When we get to the spot where it's, well, in this case, it's going to be the whole break here. I think everybody's just going to be like, just auto pick for me. I should turn this one into a random break. Just randomize the list and whatever everybody gets, they get. I mean, you think about it, I can't see enough of this stuff being broken that the heart, like the gold parallels, who's going to put a set together? How far are we from requesting a random for that Game of Thrones break? Oops, what the... I'm not sure. I think there's one person that's got to pay still. And I sent today, the deadline's actually tomorrow. So it's only 1 spot left, if I remember correctly. And I sent them a reminder this afternoon that the deadline's tomorrow. So, and I'll be away. My son's got a tournament about an hour away from where I live, so it's not too bad. And his games are early, so I should be home to get some of this stuff done. I mean, I got base sets out the wazoo. I got to sort here, especially the Game of Thrones of season 7. I don't know if you saw. I listed all the other cards, the inserts and stuff, and it looks like I missed 1 gold parallel in case 1 and case 2 because I only had 11 base golds. Yeah, I ask my wife every now and again. She'll help me sort. I can ask my daughter too. I don't trust my son. He'll mess it up somehow. Because he won't care. Now he's in Puerto Rico, not Costa Rica. I mean, unless he's visiting over there. I don't know. The last I talked to him about it, he wasn't too bad. Where he lived was okay. Yeah. Well, that's what everybody was waiting for. Here's our manufacturer patch. This is it's a pink. It's numbered out of 99, 50 of 99. Yeah, the last I had talked to him about how things were, because I don't know about now, but there was areas 6 months after all the storms and everything where they still didn't have power. And his house, he said, was pretty good. You know, he didn't have much damage that way, but you know, he was without power for a while. And I think he said the biggest thing is that I think it was the telephone and the internet. They were really spotty still. I guess just the infrastructure in general, when your country gets flattened.
They don't really have anybody good either. Did that on purpose, right?
There's a pink, numbered 85 and 99.
Oh my god, that was terrible.
Or I need to stop sorting base. That would be the other one. I think I'm the only one that does it. Bent card. I'm the one bending them too, because in the packs they made these wrappers so big that the cards aren't stacked together. So when I open this wrapper that's melted shut, it pulls on the cards. I mean, like I said, thank God it's just a base. It's right on top. Yeah, my biggest concern was always, you know, it's if I join a break, what would I want? And I mean, if I want base, I don't want to end up, with my luck, I'd be short a card in a set. All right, so we got a pink of details, numbered out of 99. I mean, with these here, like the Game of Thrones and the Ghostbusters ones, it's so rare to be missing a card. Well, Rittenhouse and Cryptozoic in general. But I mean, think if I would have done that with Black Panther. And Black Panther, it took a box and a half to make a set. And you end up getting a bunch of base that's useless to you. The last Ghostbusters break, I had a couple where I had to take, you know, I had it in the case as a whole, but you know, I had a couple of boxes that were short 1 or 2 cards, and luckily somewhere else in the case there was extras. The one thing I will say though is that Topps, the numbering on the back, it's nice and easy to read. They didn't use a stupid font. Come on, focus. There you go.
Oh, jeez.
I had sent him a nasty tweet about that. I don't know if they actually listened to me or they were just lazy about it.
Cow. How does cigarettes sit down? Yeah. 3 games, run the
All right. Talk to you later, George.
Let's get to the booze. Okay.
All right, this is the last last pack in this box, and then I'm going to jump over and do my auto picks. So I'll be a few minutes, and then we'll be back and finish these last couple. Here, hell, I'm already at 1 hour and 14 minutes. What's a couple of minutes going to hurt? I'd be afraid on that one, Russell. I mean, if they're not able to get anybody for all right, let's see. All right, what do we got left in World Cup? We got Egypt, Iceland, Iran, Japan. Nobody good. It's all the. You'll just have to go with who's got the best colors in parallels.
Do you remember their name?
Which I actually think was
Tunisia,
I think had. And see, Tunisia's got a red and a light blue left. Senegal's got a blue and a light blue laser. And Senegal's, was it Senegal Sane? Switzerland, Sweden, they got nobody. Croatia's got nobody.
Slow starts happens to everyone.
Uruguay, nothing.
Outsides?
I was thinking about taking Egypt just so I could get I'd get the Mo Salah laser, but that was all that was in that whole country's lot.
Yes. Alright.
Let's see. Yeah, it is really slim pickings at the end of this thing. Alright, so Aunt Vivian is getting
I think so.
Tunisia because they got 2 parallels and Senegal because they got 2 parallels. So they're getting based off of colors. And then next up is Mr. President, who gave me a list, but I believe he said to just auto pick after I finished his list. Spain, Panama, Portugal. I don't think any of those are left. Nope. Alright, so we'll give him...
Perfect. Now.
Iceland's got a purple. There's an orange left in here somewhere, but I think that was all that whole country had. Serbia has an orange. I can't do Serbia. That's just, that's like rude.
Who was that? Costa?
go with
3%
Egypt.
on this team's all light.
Because,
Like
like
the
I
same
said,
color.
laser
Like
Salah, I would
green.
take that
Course.
if I had to pick this far down.
Oh my god.
Oh, what's left in Nigeria? Just a hyper. Ugh. What do you think, Russell? So, with the World Cup stuff left, we got
The keeper. Because he had covered.
Iceland, which has one purple, but Iceland doesn't really have anybody on their team. Iran has one purple, and they only have one other parallel, which is a silver, so I wouldn't do Iran. So Iceland beats Iran. Japan's got a lot of parallels, but nothing with serial numbers. And Japan's not terrible. Nigeria only had a hyper, so forget that. I think Serbia only had a mojo. No, a silver. Serbia's the one that had the orange. But there's nobody on Serbia. Uruguay, they're the ones that only had the... No, Croatia only had the mojo. Alright. I think we're going to go with Japan. I think it's just the best overall value of the pick. So that puts us at Deswam, and I don't believe he sent me a list. Nope. So we'll send him a message. Don't you like listening to another break while you're waiting for me to...
I'm still spamming it.
Well, at least that's 4 picks we knocked out nice and quick. Okay, I'm back. Last 5 boxes. So we're only at 2 sketches. And the couple of breaks that I had seen, and I mean I didn't look at them, just, you know, people had posted about, seemed to say that the ratio was 7 autographs to 5 sketches. So if that is true, we've got a lot of sketches coming up. Because we've already pulled 1, 2, 3, 5 autographs and only 2 sketches. There's our manufactured patch. Not numbered. Memon Stormtrooper. Be nice to see a red or a printing plate.
Sure we are. Pause it again. I'm aware. Oh. Oh my god. Kidding me. Close them up again.
There are 2 cases. I'll be honest with you, I don't know at the rate I'm going if I'll be able to get through a second case. Pink of card 29, 42 and 99. I mean, I know I just jumped off for a few minutes, but I'm looking at 2 hours to open this thing. And part of it is because of how hard these wrappers are to open.
I got mine. I will touch mine from tips.
I got to remember to set the set my DVR to record the Champions League. That final's tomorrow morning. Well, tomorrow morning for me. I won't be home.
We quit before I was. We were 10, 3, and 5. We're killing it. Even breast cancers is 2010. Let me tell you, are you guys still on?
No, I'm sorry. I meant the product. Yeah, I've never. No, it's just a red sticker. Here's an orange. This is the first time I've opened it. I meant the actual game is tomorrow. Orange of card 26, 10 of 25. That's what it kind of looks like to me. Just they pushed it back to like the end of June, and the sporting event is over tomorrow. It was supposed to come out. I think it was this past Wednesday originally. Then they pushed it back a month.
In disguise. That's not.
I would definitely do more soccer breaks if I knew people would join.
Did we even get the ball yet? I don't think we held possession.
I mean, I know just enough to get by. But like that World Cup, there was a lot of people in there. I don't have a clue who they are. Because I started watching Premier League, I think like 2 years ago now, and that's pretty much the only thing I watch. So except for some major stars, I really don't know who a lot of these people are or how to pronounce their names. Bent base card. But if you bought yourself a set of World Cup, you've got to be a fan to some degree. Okay,
Toss
got a
it lot.
sketch.
Brazil's like known to win the ball in the box.
And it is that Stephanie Swanger, I believe, if she's in this one. There you go. That's a nice black and white pencil. Oh, actually, I don't know if that's it looks like a pencil. Let me just jump to the artist list real quick and see if she's in here. Yeah, she is, and she's the only Stephanie, so. Well, I definitely won't be watching the United States in it.
You should look on my first of all. That one's really weird.
The thing is, the United States, I mean, they don't nearly have the talent, so it's not even worth like thinking that they're gonna, even make it to the finals. They're lucky to make it out of the knockout stages.
Oh. No, how far my stick was in the opposite direction.
Which I gotta tell you is a crazy thing. It's just they don't have enough. They don't have enough even talent, I guess would be the way to say it. They can't field a full team. Especially for England, I don't think they have any super solid goalkeepers. I mean, who are they relying on? Joe Hart, right? And he didn't have all that great of a season. Who did England take as their keeper?
Yes.
I mean, he's got a card. That's the only reason why I thought he was on the team. Here's our manufactured patch.
Oh, again.
I like Butland. I think he's going to be gets a little bit more experience.
Yes.
You know, I haven't read about it or heard anything, but, or, you know, like, I mean, even looked up any rosters. Did Germany still take Neuer as one of the keepers? Because I know a while ago he had started doing like light workouts and stuff. 10 of 99 for that pink card.
That would have been clean too, I think. Alright. What's person we're with? I feel like we had more shots.
Need an absolute psycho to play.
Oh, my bad. Oh. Yeah.
I like, oh, now I can't remember the guy's name. I always forget it. Gabor Kiraly, or Gabor Kiraly. He's a Hungary's goalie from the last World Cup, because he plays in sweatpants. It just cracks me up. Just plain old sweatpants, pockets and everything on the sides. I think he's older than me. I think he's like 45 or something. That guy's the man. Hey, did we get 2 medallions again? Yellow.
Oh my god.
There's that.
That was scary.
Oh boy, we'll be snake picking forever. I'd actually read an interview with him, and they asked him about his sweatpants, and he said that he just likes, he's got to be able to move, and he wants to be comfortable, and, sweatpants are a little bit thicker. So he said, why not?
I try to wait till he winds up to take the shot, and then I slide tackle him.
Ian Kenny, Revolt. I got to take that one. It's an Ian.
Ow.
And that's just a base autograph.
Ball wasn't even there. Oh my god. Yeah, oh my god. That was a rough. So like, are there villain and attacker when they're higher? So one that you play perfect. Let's go. That was a bullet. Oh, that's a fail. What if one of the guys got up, hit, and like, hit with the foot?
I think this is our patch. Yep.
Oh my god. That was terrifying. I don't know how you like carried him.
I was just thinking. We still got 2 more boxes to go, but
Do it. Wow, the thing again.
Chewbacca.
I was just doing that. I was just.
So we've got an Orlando, I don't know how you pronounce it, Quira, and Chewbacca. No Han Solo patches. I still got 2 more chances. In this case.
Horrible. I'll put the towel in the corner.
Oh God! Don't say that. And there's 2 different autographs on the checklist. There's a pink somebody. This looks like 86 and 99.
The only one like perfect or ultra.
Did they say how many? Did they get any reds or printing plates?
That's like a third game in a row that.
I mean, the
If they quit. That's 5 games.
do they have odds on the printing plates? No.
We are. Geez.
Didn't say on the checklist.
I think I'm gonna get off. That's really going more.
Hmm? So? Hmm. Yeah, I mean they're on the checklist, but I mean I can't read that wrapper. It's too small for me this late at night. I was just looking on Cardboard Connection, and there's no odds listed. It just says printing plates. So, oh, I have printing plate. One in, looks like it says 5,990 something. Let me see if I can get it to. Yeah, 5993. That's a long odds. Oops, that's a light gray, not a dark gray. This is a standard 288 pack case, so it's one printing plate in every 20 cases. Oh, that's right. The odds on the wrappers are all out of whack, right? Here's a sketch. You know, I'm afraid to look. The artist, it's a Dave something. Is there a Dave Drummond? I'm trying to read it upside down. I don't know what this is of. Oh, is that what I was looking at? Autograph plates? Really? How can you tell? Yeah, I need to bring this back down. I'll fill this box up first. Well, that's pretty impressive. I couldn't tell you what that was.
I'm calling it Madrid. It's gonna be Madrid. It's gonna be City or United.
Another autograph. That's another details. Our details was the pink, so that's a regular.
Pause it again.
I can fit a couple more in there. I know exactly how you feel when it comes to that kind of stuff with trivia. My mom's the same way. I am a little bit, but I don't hone my skills. But if it's useless information, which is what's good for trivia, she'll know it. You missed 3 Daniel Glover autographs, 1 Amelia Clark, and there's apparently an unannounced Harrison Ford, whatever the guy is that plays young Han Solo, dual autograph. But really, we got the same normal pile of crap autographs that everybody else is getting. The wrappers are a pain in the ass to open. Sketches. I think, well, we'll have to see how these last two go. And we got one nice one. We got 2 that are good, and then 2 that are, you know. And then parallel-wise, we're typical, you know. A ton of the easy ones, a smaller ton of the second tier, third, fourth, fifth, you know. We got 1 of the golds, which are numbered out of 10. No printing plates, no and no Imperial Reds.
I did the wrong skill move. Alright, now that's not even.
Yeah, these wrappers are impossible to open, so this is taking forever. I've got one more box. Yeah, I'll show you one in a second. Just pretty, you know, most of them are like character cards, but then, like, say for instance here, this card, and if I can get the text to come up, see it says Droid Battle, that's all it says on the back. So most of them it's just the character name that's on the front of the card.
You got up so quickly from that.
And in this case, at least, the hit, the real hit, you know, the autograph or the sketch, has been in the same spot in every box. Which I haven't counted how many packs down, but it's always in the back left row.
I'm getting because this person needs blades.
And also, so you know, the yellows and the golds are almost identical in color, and the black and the silvers are almost identical in color. So if you're only opening up a pack or two, you won't be able to tell the difference. You know, I said it when I opened up Black Panther. It was only because, and it wasn't even, it was just because they could only get 3 signers. Because, okay, fine, they don't get Chadwick. Fine. You know, I have no idea, and I have no idea what Michael B. Jordan's signing, you know, what he, if he signs, doesn't sign, whatever. If they would have just gotten, I always kill her name, Denai Guerrero, you know, Michonne, and maybe the little sister or the girl he's in love with. I mean, they got Bassett and they got Freeman. I mean, and I can't believe they didn't get Andy Serkis. But the base set was good. It was clean. Parallels were okay. I didn't get the indigo ones. I don't understand why they even bothered to make them. Inserts are really nice looking. They always are. And it was just the fact that they only had the 3 signers. Oh, you bought one of those 2 that were up on, that finished up on eBay last week? Oh, that's upside down. So when you redeemed it, did it say whether or not it was a piece of suit or a piece of the necklace? Or, I mean, a piece of the glove? I mean, I think it's basically, that's got to just come as like a framed shadow box. Yeah, it was funny. I was actually, here's a sketch. I was watching I had saved the auction, because when I was doing searches, I found it, and everybody that online, you know, like reading it like in Blowout or on some other chats, that nobody could find a redemption yet. So I was thinking, oh, nobody even knows it's on there. I'm just gonna put in a bid and get it on the cheap. But I forget what it went for, like about, was it like $230, I think? Yeah, once it went over $100, I was kind of, all right, I'm out of it. All right, here's a very light pencil sketch. It's Jessica Hickman though, so that's good. So I don't know. Oh, that showed up fine. Well, that completely shot a hole in my, just about every hit was in the same spot. God, I hate these wrappers. You know, I think at the end of the day, what it comes down to is Tops and Upper Deck, because they also do sports. They don't really care about the non-sports, and they just throw something together.
Yeah, we Alright. I'm ready.
Because when they take the time to, excuse me, when they take the time to put a set together, they knock it out of the park. I mean, look at Marvel Masterpieces. I mean, they know they're doing the set. How can they not know? They're like sitting at the table, and they got the schedule up on the board, and the one person turns to the other, like, oh, I thought you sent the blanks out. Oh no, I thought you sent them out. As they're sitting on a table somewhere. There's your manufactured patch. Oh goodness. These wrappers. There's so much extra wrapper, and the cards are like not straight on top of each other in a nice stack. And because of the way these things are sealed, they're impossible to rip open. And sometimes the top card is shifted off of the rest of the stack and I'm bending a corner. I mean, it's only a base card, but still. There's an orange, numbered out of 25. Yeah, I said that early on. You know what, maybe, let me just try it, see if they slide out better. Well, at least I can do it for the second case. I don't think I'm getting to that second case tonight. This is just taking way too long, and there's no way I'm gonna not fall asleep at my desk again when it's 1 o'clock in the morning and I'm still opening up the case. So the second case is gonna have to wait till tomorrow night. Alright, we are done. Holy cow, over 2 hours for that. When I do the second case, I will use scissors the whole time. Alright, give you a recap. Since we got some extras here. So we got 1 gold, looks like 3 or 4 orange. There's looks like 10 of the pinks, and then a decent sized stack of these are silvers, which are just light gray. These are blacks, which is dark gray. These are yellows, which is a ton. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sketches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 autographs. Only 1 autograph of color, a pink details. Everybody else is base. So there's a base details. Ian Kenny, Aiden Cook, Andrew Jack, Andrew Woodall, Anna Francolini. Sketches, in my opinion, we got 3 that are decent, good, and then one's and then 1, in my opinion, is pretty not good. So now that is the guaranteed autograph or sketch, which, like I said, we got 12 in the manufacturer patches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. We got 14, and I'm gonna guess it's because we got 2 color, 1 orange and 1 pink. So take those away and you have 12. So that's it. Unfortunately, yeah, alright. Oh, request to show the sketches. Alright, so we got Stephanie Swanger, Kurt Ruskin, Jessica Hickman. Which, did she take a break from doing sketches? Because I used to pull her stuff back in like 2008, and then I feel like I didn't pull her forever, and I pulled something else of hers. Eric White, and I believe this is Dean Drummond, and I was told that this is a corridor from the Millennium Falcon. So that's those. Alright, like I said, I apologize, but because this took so long, there's no way I'm going to do the second case tonight. I will do it tomorrow, and we will finish then. So thanks, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow night.